Okay, so let's look at the scenario where you need to create your own widget or extract widgets. I mean, create custom widgets, right? I mean, Flutter is all about widgets, so everything is widgets. That's what they say in Flutter, but that's okay. That's not true. That's not true. In Flutter, everything is widgets. It's not true. Okay, it's true. All right, so we are extracting widgets. Okay, so here, let's say you want to create a widget, you know, something like this. So it has a row, and then it has what so children, and see sorry, excuse me, and say image dot asset. So this, let me just put this there, and then you have something like sized, what's wrong, box, and then we give it a width of, let's say 50, and then we come here to have a text, and then say someone's name. So I'll just say Richard. So this is what we have, right? So we can pass in the image to be asset slash images slash avatar. We have that image already existing, so JPEG. So this is the image, the avatar. All right, so you know it is running away, don't worry, we will mind you. So to help with this, you can just size the image, so the width should be 50, and then the height should also be 50. Okay, so when we do that, we can have, now we have our widget. To even make it more nice, we can wrap this inside a padding object to create some spaces around it. So this is our nice widget, right? Okay, we can even add more. So we have Richard, so this is the name, to text style, and say font size 18. So you make it a little bigger, you know, let's even go to 22. So this is Richard. I can even add one more that says okay, let's add an icon here that says icons dot, we have delete icon, delete. So we can have the delete icon, but here we don't want it like this, so we can either, no, we don't want to do that. So we have a widget called spacer. Okay, so spacer means that put a space between this widget and then this widget. I mean, push it all the way to the end. So when I save it, this should move to the end, right? So is that simple? Okay, or even we can use an expanded widget with this. You know, we learned expanded, right? Yeah, so you can do this. Now this is widget. Now what if we want to make plenty of these widgets? Like now we have Richard, next time we need where's the end to this pattern. So we have Richard, the next time we are going to need Jacob, or maybe Mary or something. So all we have to do is what, duplicate this. I'm duplicating it, so we have like 4 of that. Oh shit, let me turn this on. So we have like 4 of that, and so if, let me pull this down, get one more space. That means we have to be typing this over and over and over and over again, right? Our code becomes plenty. We don't want that. So you have 5 of these. So what we want to do is that we can extract one, okay, to form our own widget, our own custom widget, right? So here I'm going to extract the first one. It starts from the padding, right? So I'm going to extract this. I hold control this, and then you can see extract widget, right? I mean, on the line you can also click on this and you can see extract. Okay, here it doesn't allow you to extract, but then on this widget, extract widget. So the name appears here, and I'll say name card to name card to extract widget. So you can see that it is replaced by this name card. Okay, so let's go all the way down. Where is it? So this is it. It has created a class which is a stateless widget, and it has created a constructor which is what? The name card. So as you can see, I can delete all the other plenty cards that was created, right? So I'm just going to select all this. Where is the last one? Pardon. And then delete them. So I'm going to have only one card. So if I want to duplicate it, okay, let me just add constant everywhere. Yeah. So I'm going to duplicate this, and you see we have cleaner code, right? Instead of writing like 100 and something lines of code repeatedly for the same thing, we can just extract the widget, okay, and then we pass it in. Now, even so, we can just select this, cut it, okay. I've cut it out. Now we are moving outside of our main. So inside this lib folder, okay, inside this lib folder, right click and come to new file, and I'll say name card. This is how we name widgets or name files in that. Okay, you don't use uppercase, but you should use whatever case this is called. So .dat. So this is the extension, right? Name card. So the extension is .dat. Okay, and then we can just import material here, because most of the widgets are coming from the material widget, and then we paste the rest here. Now we are good to go to class name card. And then if you take out this material, you see stateless widget is coming from material, widget is coming from material. So yeah, you get that. All right, so we have this. Now when we come here, you see this name card is not found because it's not in this file. So what do we need to do? You guess right, import it. Oh, what's this one doing here? So here what we can do is that we can import space, and then we can say what's the name of our project. Okay, let's just start typing. You see name card, so name card here, but I want us to use this one. Okay, so package name, the package name is first up, and then the name card, so you can choose this. I mean, it is the same thing as import name card. It's the same thing, but if they are nested in multiple folders, you are going to get ... It's going to be difficult to see where it's coming from. So I just want us to use this. Okay, all right. So now as we imported the name card file to this, it means we are bringing the code from this file into this. Now we can see that it is accessible, and then if you make any change, it goes through. Okay, we have 4 cards now. You remember what we did with custom classes, right? Now this name card becomes a custom class. What can we do to a custom class? Pass parameters. Now all of these are riches. There's nothing we can do here. So what we can do here is that we can create values for all of this. Okay, so I mean we just need these 2 values. So first we can have something like the string img path, so that is the image. Okay, and then we can have something like string name, right? String name. So we can pass these parameters to this constructor. Okay, don't mind the super dot key, don't delete it though. So here we can say required name. Let's use the name. Okay, let's use the image part. So this dot image part, and then required this dot name. Okay, what else? You can't define a constructor for a class with non-final fields. Okay, oh, because this is constant, so I've just removed the constant. It's either we do it like this, I mean remove the constant, or just put final and then final over here. It also works, right? Okay, so we can come here, and instead of this I can just keep this here, and then I will just say let me pass this to it. This is string interpolation, so I'll just pass the name of, no, let me just use the word. What's the name? It's what image path. So image path. So we are just going to supply the name of the picture, okay, because they are all in the same folder. So you should guess the same part, but then just the picture name is what is going to change. So instead of image part, I'll say image name. Let me do it like that. Image name. Okay, and then we can come here. Where is the red line? Why? Image. Oh, okay. Image name. Okay, and then you can come here to the Richard. Now you can delete the Richard and and pass the name here, right? You have a name attribute for this. Why? A constant creation must be constant expression. Then so let me pass this here and see why we are getting that. Oh, because it's this text is constant, right? But this name can change during runtime. You can pass Kweku, you can pass Kojo, whatever. So this text can be constant. Constant means that it will remain the same throughout, the application's lifespan or whatever. But here we want the name to be able to change when it's called. So we are just going to delete the constant. Okay. So we delete the constant. So the constant simply means that the value is not going to change, but here the value can change from whichever name you supply here. All right. Same thing for the image. If you apply constant to it, you are going to get the same error. All right. Constant is being called and a non-constructive whatever. Okay. Let me just go away. Okay. So here we are getting errors here, right? Found candidates, but arguments do not match. So you have to come back to this main class. So we have this. So what do? We pass image part. So here we can say avatar .jpeg to this, and then the next thing we can pass is what? Name. So we can say Benjamin, right? Oh, so you see name Benjamin. Now that's for the first card. I'm just going to delete this. So you can see we have Benjamin here, so we can make duplicates of this. The next one is image 1. We have image 1 there, and I'll say Gideon to, do you have? Yes. So image 1 to Gideon, right? And then let me just, so I don't have a lot of images. What do I have? I don't. But if I see any picture, I'll put it there. So let me take this picture. Let me rename it to ss.png. So I can just drag it over here to my images. So I have ss.png. So I can just say what was that? To ss, and then the extension is png. They are in the same folder. I mean, that's what I mean. And I'll say just what? Okay, just so when I refresh, I see I have this. But you see, there's the image is way too big, right? So I think we can do. Oh, we don't have ss.png. We have ss. Okay, we have the image, right? But it is not found. So we need to go back to our asset, right? Don't do anything and just save. Just do save, and then it should call. It is not calling. All right, come to your command line and then type. Okay, it is doing. Let me just cancel it. So you need to do it. Flutter pub get. Now this is going to get all the assets, right? Oh, why? I don't like PowerShell. So let me just change it to git bash. Yeah, I can run the command. No, flutter pub get. Okay, so this is what happens. It runs, resolving dependencies, so it gets all the packages, right? So now I think if I refresh, should we get? Yes. So now when I refresh, I get JS and I get this, right? So this is basically how you can extract our own widget, create our own widget, right? This is nice. Yeah. Bye.